Good morning everybody, welcome to my channel Billy Reid. Issues with the Sky Glass Air 55 telly still. Another update for you. That it's still just doing the same thing. Now, been in touch with Sky for 20 phone calls it's taken and 6 emails. Finally got through to someone who had a bit of knowledge, and because this was all done on the 30th of June and set up, I said to them what I want to do, got in touch with trading standards, stuff like that, got some advice. I want them to cancel the contract for the TV and the contract for the Sky package I took out, which they have now accepted and agreed to, because for some reason they couldn't send me another telly in place of this one. Whatever the reason is, I don't know. So anyway, this one is supposed to be going back tomorrow, but what they did say to me is to take loads of pictures of the telly, because we don't have the box anymore to put it in, because first thing you do, get rid of the box because it's that big, thinking everything's got to be fine, you don't have to send it back, but hey ho, one of these things. So I've just been up to buy some bubble wrap. So what I'm doing the last video of the telly, hopefully, if they pick up tomorrow. Still not had a text to say that that's happening, but I was told it'll be Friday. So anyway, thinking I'd sorted one thing out with the Sky Glass TV in the package. This is now, we're into near enough the end of August. Not sure quite what date it is today, but anyway, I thought great stuff, getting somewhere, don't want nothing to do with Sky. But obviously when we took all this out, we took a Sky Glass telly, a Sky package, we moved our SIM cards only to Sky because it was only £5 a month, which is quite a good offer for what they were given. And we also signed up to the Sky broadband. Now when we phoned Sky about the broadband to upgrade it to the full fibre, they said, we were with TalkTalk originally, they said no need to do anything, we take care of everything, and we will give you a date when it's getting installed, which is about the 12th of August. Now the strange thing about it was always on the back of my mind that I'd never had any messages from TalkTalk to say, sorry you're leaving, is there anything we could do to get you to stay? Usually that's what happens. But I never ever had any messages of them, nothing. And it wasn't until yesterday I was checking my bank details and TalkTalk still took their monthly payment out. Then Sky had started taking their monthly payment out, so I'm like paying for 2 broadbands. So I'm like, what's going on here? So to cut a long story short, got in touch with TalkTalk and they said Sky's never been in touch with us. And that right away sent alarm bell ringing in my head. So I said to them, right, I'm going to have to phone Sky about my broadband. So I phoned Sky about my broadband, and they said to me that, oh, you were just down for a new line. And I thought, that's not right. I says, the gentleman we spoke to at the time said, we'll get in touch with TalkTalk, we'll take over the line, and you don't need to do anything. We do everything from this end. I said, so we did not go for a new line. Then she looked more in depth in what had happened. She come back and said that Sky had approached TalkTalk apparently at the time, and TalkTalk refused to give them the line. For what apparent reason, I don't know. Which then Sky then changed the order to a new line. So we had 2 broadband providers. But Sky didn't have the decency again This is what Sky's bad for. Not having the decency to get in touch with you to say, look, this is what's happened. TalkTalk's not agreeing to give us the line. They didn't bother phoning us to tell us that, when we would have just said, right, we'll just upgrade it with TalkTalk or whatever. They didn't even have the decency to phone us up. We had to go through all this hassle again with our broadband. Phoned them yesterday, and we actually stayed with Sky because all the new setups been set up to the way we want it in the living room for the full fibre. And what we come up with is to close the old account down that was set up originally. They actually got in touch with TalkTalk, which I did get emails from TalkTalk yesterday say sorry to see you're leaving, what we should have got away back in July. And because we had to close that one down, we have now got no internet until, they said, the 1st of September. As you can see, they've got the wee orange light on there. No internet connection, and only 2 down there on the green one. So now we are paying the price again for Sky's total, utter shambles through the whole process from the beginning of August when all this kicked off. I thought I'd order this Sky Glass TV from them, and the journey has been from Sky a total nightmare. I don't know what's going on with Sky at the minute, but as I said to the woman yesterday, obviously the call handler I had lied to me, didn't have the decency to get back in touch to say TalkTalk's not accepting us taking over the line, what do you want to do? They just went ahead off their own backs and put down for a new line as well. So we ended up with 2 broadband providers, 2 monthly bills. I don't know, as I say, Sky needs to get its act together, but they were still trying to sell us another box, Sky Q box thing, and I just said, look, all I want is the broadband. It's there, but unfortunately it cost us, with a new contract, £3 more. The first contract was only £22 a month, which was a good price. That has now went up to £25 a month, and they said they couldn't give us it for the same price what they gave us it for originally. So it's like we've made a big mistake. We can't give people stuff for the price that you've given out. And at the end of the day, these call operators, we all know they'll work on a commission basis, so they'll do absolutely anything to get you. And this is what's happened in my case, is the guys just said, well, sod it, I'll just put it down as a new line. I'll still get my commission, you know. And these guys, I know, are under pressure by their bosses from Sky to get so many sales, to get things done. So really it's the bosses, the higher up, hierarchy ones that are all to blame, not the call handlers. I said that umpteen times, the call handlers who were fixing it out for me. I said, look, it's not your problem, it's the guy that done the order's problem, you know. And it's quite hard to keep your cool with things that have been going on so long. So anyway, this is the telly here. You can see it's still doing the same thing. Screen's still working. It's not a damaged telly, nothing's damaged, as I say. I've just been up to buy bubble wrap, but because Sky told me to take pictures and that of it, I thought I'll make a wee video just to upload to let everybody know what was going on. And you can see the telly is in good working order, just in case the people who come and pick it up actually, and there's the wee on-off button down there, and the microphone button. That on-off button I must have pressed about, I don't know how many times trying to reboot this, because I only have one protocol for rebooting the telly apparently, and didn't work with us. So I think they're having problems with the whole Sky Glass thing in general. It's not made out what it's supposed to be, and as I said, the TV is made in China like everything else these days, so don't know if it's a good quality thing or what's going on with it, but I certainly wouldn't recommend it to anybody, and I certainly wouldn't recommend Sky to anybody the way I've been treated. And when you ask for compensation, they think giving you compensation is, we will give you a refund on your broadband. We've only paid 1 month, £22, because of the mix-up. They're going to give us that back. And the money they've taken out for the package, the £19 odds a month, we've only paid that once. They're going to give us that back. But I don't look at that as compensation. They're just giving you back what you've not been able to use and what's been missold to us. So that's not really a compensation thing to me. But the big companies, as I said to you before, they come out with all their big contracts, they read it all out to you, get you to sign it. Their contracts to cover everything for them, and there's very little there for you. We should be giving them a contract saying, well, if the TV doesn't work and it doesn't get replaced and doesn't that, you know, you're due me this. But unfortunately, it doesn't work that way. And things take a lot longer to sort out. You have to go through trading standards, phone a company up 20 times, send about 8 emails, and basically don't get anybody phoning you back. All you get is automated responses on an email, and a phone call. You just get told to do the same thing all the time. And Sky's complaints department does not exist, even though they advertise it. If you look up Sky complaints, yeah, you could send an email and do whatever. You got not an automated reply to it, but you won't get a phone call, you won't get nothing else, and you've got to keep chasing it up. So I just thought I'd give you a quick update. There's Dexter. I said it's Dexter's and Cody's channel. It's Billy Reed Dogs. He's having a wee sleep after his morning walk today, and as you can see, so is Cody all curled up there, nice and cozy. So yep, there you go guys, another update. And I'll let you know tomorrow if everything goes to plan, if the telly gets picked up, and if they do refund my money into my bank and cancel everything they're going to do. But if you are changing broadband into Sky, make sure on the day they say they're going to change your provider, that you do get a message from your provider and it says, sorry, you're leaving. Because if you don't get that, that means they've done the same as what they've done to me, as in just put it through as a new line. And I even thought myself, when Openreach come and he run a line from a totally different pole from the existing one, it was coming into your house, which was closer. And I thought, well, why is he not just run it for that one and took the old one down? Now I know, because the old one was still active. So you had to run a new line from a different pole. You know, what do you do? Anyway, that's the story up to now, and I'll keep you updated with the last bit, hopefully, of the Sky TV, and get back to my dog channel with Dexter and Cody, who are missing out now on some of the videos for YouTube. But anyway, that's an update now, and we'll speak to you later. Thanks for watching.